What are the best books for learning audio engineering, mixing and music production? As a music producer, you need to know about songwriting, about mixing, about arranging, recording music, you name it. Also, as an audio engineer, it will benefit you if you do know a thing or two about mixing and songwriting. I'm not wasting your time. All the books that are included on this list are books that I have read and that I actually use. Of course, keep in mind that reading books is not a replacement for actual making and recording music. Making and recording music is your first way of learning, but reading the right books and having the right resources will speed up your learning process and will be able to help you master your skill set a lot faster. Mixing Secrets for the Small Studio. I find Mixing Secrets for the Small Studio by Mike Senior to be the most complete mixing book I've found so far. It's almost as complete as it gets when it comes to learning how to mix music. It's great for people who are just starting out, but also I think for some more seasoned mixing engineers or more intermediate mixing engineers that there are plenty of inspirational things that you can take out and wisdom nuggets that you might not have known yet. And together with this book you get some great online learning materials which include listening materials and complete videos, so it's definitely a great package. Mixing Audio. Together with the book Mixing Secrets, Mixing Audio by Roey, Izhaki, if I say this correctly, these are the two best guides that you can have. This is a must-have, and there are quite a few mixing tips and tricks and techniques that I did not find in Mike Senior's book. And although it's relatively a long read, it's a lot thicker, it reads very easily, so I did not mind this at all. It's not boring, and like Mike Senior's books, you'll have access to online learning materials. Mastering Audio, The Art and Science. This book, Mastering Audio by Bob Katz, is as complete as it gets. It's practical and not too long of a read. If you want to learn more and read more about mastering audio, then this book is the way to go. However, I did find the material to be a bit difficult to read, or I found it to be a bit complex, but maybe that's because I'm not that into mastering audio. Recording Secrets for the Small Studio. Being able to record your songs and music as well as possible is an essential skill as a music producer and of course as an audio engineer. Mike Senior, who also writes articles for the famous Sound on Sound magazine and online platform, has also written a book about recording music, which is called Recording Secrets for the Small Studio. It's a perfect resource for beginner and intermediate audio engineers. And just like his Mixing Secrets book, there are great online materials available for you to listen and read. The Recording Engineer's Handbook. What I like about the Recording Engineer's Handbook by Owsinski is that it has very clear pictures of, for example, mic setups and other practical schemas that you want to follow, and which I found missing in Mike Senior's book. Owsinski has written a lot of books about music production and audio engineering and music in general, but I find this book to be far the most complete, and it's easy to navigate. You can just quickly grab it and look up what you want to check and then put it back in the bookshelf, ready to use it for the next time. As a music producer, you need to know a thing or two about songwriting and writing music. Here are some books that I recommend. Great Songwriting Techniques. Great Songwriting Techniques by Jack Perricone is hands down the best songwriting book that you can buy. It's the most complete and it covers any topic from songwriting that you want to learn. This will be the only songwriting book that you will need. Alternatively, you can also check out some of the Songwriters Workshop series books by McKeown. For example, he has one on writing melodies, he has one about hit song forms, and he has a great book about harmony. So these are 3 books, but they're an interesting and easy read. So if you want to dive in even deeper, apart from reading only songwriting techniques, these books are a great extension. Here, There, Everywhere, My Life Recording the Beatles. This book gives you a very juicy, detailed and inspirational insight into the recording process of the biggest band of the world. This book by Geoff Emerick is fun to read, and although a lot of the techniques that he describes, they're not very useful if you have a home studio or if you make music from your bedroom, but still it's very interesting to read. The Creative Act, A Way of Being. Rick Rubin. Do I need to say more? For anybody interested in music production and in audio engineering, this name should ring a bell. I won't be surprised if you find this book, The Creative Act, A Way of Being by Rick Rubin, on every music producer's bookshelf. Actually, anybody who is looking for more inspiration and wants to be more creative should read this book. How to make it in the new music business. For me, this book was a revelation, How to Make It in the New Music Business by Ari Herstand. He has done a fantastic job of lining up things that you need to take care of as a musician or as a music producer or as a songwriter to get yourself known, to prepare your online materials, and to make sure that you navigate this interesting but also complex field of earning money in today's internet music business. Today's music business is so versatile and there's just so much competition out there. This book is an indispensable guide for anybody who is interested in today's music business. Essentialism, the disciplined pursuit of less. Essentialism by Greg McKeown is one of those books that makes sense from the beginning. Nowadays we want to do everything at the same time, we want to be connected and online every second of our life, but what if that's counterproductive? Multitasking is hip and buzzing, but does this really work? Learn how to do more by doing less. No nonsense. Have fun reading this book. This concludes my audio engineering books and music production books list for this year and for the upcoming year. If you think I've missed a book or if you want to recommend a book, then let me know in the comments. If you're looking for more inspiration and more creativity in your life, then sign up for the waiting list of my Today, Tomorrow, Everyday Creative program. Stay inspired, stay creative, and for now, see you next time.